sabotage and how it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, great Biafrans. This is Star News TV Biafra. Today we'll be discussing about sabotage and how it affects the Biafra struggle and Biafra liberation. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, great Biafrans. This is Star News TV Biafra. Today we'll be discussing about sabotage and how it affects the Biafra struggle and Biafra liberation. Things have been happening, and this is one of the main cause of the problem between Simon Ekpa and some of all these people that were sacked from the IPOB autopilot. They try to bring in people who come and do Nzama, by trying to portray yourself in a light that you are not. You present yourself as though you are a general and you control a group, you control an army, whereas you do not have such. But you just front yourself in that manner and try to collect money from the from Simon Ekpa and the IPOB autopilot, thereby keeping us the way we are for months and months and months. No progress, no meaningful progress. And these are the same Biafrans that Simon Ekpa is fighting for. You come, instead of you to conduct yourself in a manner that is appreciable, in a manner that is with a manner that's with semblance of dignity and respect. You come, all you have in mind is how to siphon money, how to steal money. You are seeing people working tirelessly and hard. You are seeing people working tirelessly and hard to make sure that we achieve Biafra. And all you do, instead of to help them, all you do is to come and sabotage their effort. This is very evil of our people. This is very evil, and this has not stopped. It hasn't stopped. If you think it has stopped, this is why I have this video showing here. And I'm going to play this video, and you're going to watch this video, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. Our people, I don't know what is wrong with them. I don't know what is wrong with our people. They are so much in love with money that they cannot see their freedom above the love for money. This is very bad. I don't know what is wrong. Our people reason, think, when you have your freedom, you have better life. The reason why I'm supporting this is that if we create a new country today, we have the opportunity to, be part of the system that creates the laws and everything that governs the state, such that we can reorganize our country and make it in line with how it's going to be for the best of the Biafrans, for the welfare of Biafrans. Not this one that you can't say anything. A country where you cannot make your input, you want to protest and tell them that this thing is wrong, they kill you. And the people in charge of this criminality in Nigeria will not allow you make changes. They are the ones that are supposed to make changes, and they will not allow you make those changes because they are the one benefiting from the criminalities. Listen, let me tell you, Biafrans. See one reason why you cannot support Nigeria. One is that the people who control the wealth of the country are the governors, the president, and will I say the ministers and the House of Representatives and all of that. But the major people are the governors and the president. Now, this governor and president, they have immunity such that as long as they remain governor or president, you cannot take them to court. You cannot sue them for anything. If they like, they should mismanage the funds, they should mismanage public funds, they should siphon money from a public fund, they should embezzle public funds. You cannot take them to court until their tenure terminates. Then you can decide to take them to court. Now, with how corrupt our system is, take for example the case of this governor, former governor of Anambra State. What is that his name again? The one that's handed over to Soludo. The man squandered the money of Anambra. He squandered the wealth of Anambra people. And what happened? Immediately he handed over, he wanted to run away. Then the EFCC nabbed him. They captured him. Now, one would expect that this man would be sent to prison to face judgment for all he has committed. But you know the system. A percentage of the money most likely must have been given to his captors. And before you know what is happening, they freed him. Now, I'm not saying this is exact, this is, but I'm saying allegedly, this man must have given them money. He must have given the people who captured him, he must have given them some percentage of the money he has stolen from from the coffers of the Anambra people. And this is the criminality going on in this struggle. This is what Simon Ekpa and the autopiloters are fighting against, and this is why some of these people are against them, shouting accountability. How do you want accountability in a freedom fight? Accountability should be meant for some inner caucus members, like people among the finance. The finance are not just one, it's not just one person. You have a group of persons involved in finance. If members of this finance group come out and say we need accountability, that certain things are not right, then you give them that information. Not This information are not made for public. Accountability in freedom fighting is not meant for public. Do you want to expose your wealth to your oppressors so that they can know and devise means to deal with you? Because in everything about freedom fighting, money, finance is very, very, very important. It's a topmost priority. Our people anazoko nzama. Every little thing you want to do nzama, every little thing you want to find little change from it. Why can't you focus on your freedom and get your freedom? When we get this freedom, our collective lives will be better. Somebody once said private development is the root cause of undevelopment in most of the African countries. Personal development is the root cause. Personal development. If you have a collective growth, collective development, such that the development you are looking out for as a country is a development that will carry a majority of the populace, then such country can progress and move even faster than you think. Listen to what this is, the leader of the Biafra National League, Mazi Prince Will. Listen to what he has to say about people sabotaging the efforts they are making in the Biafra liberation. And you will discover that our people, in fact, we need to see how to so many things have gone wrong. But just listen. We'll still come back to analyze more. Listen.
Yes, there's a fake general that is going about dialing any Biafran number online. There's a fake general dialing any Biafran number online. This fake general is calling people, claiming that is the overall G1. That is G1, the overall G1 in Bakassi Peninsula. About 2 days ago, I got a report that the overall G1 of Bakassi called. I think that was I was informed by Madam Azuka that somebody called them and said is the overall G1 is the overall G1 there, and that he controls the entire Bakassi Peninsula. And I asked for the identity of the G1. Then yesterday morning, this same G1 called me. Sorry. This same G1 called me in the morning, I think by this time yesterday. That is the G1, is G1. I said, which G1? Is G1 David. You mentioned David. I said, okay, G1 of where or what, which court? Because if you're answering G1, which I know is general, you must have been leading a squad. He said it's the G1 of, he mentioned one is a group that does not exist, African Mari, in Bakassi. Esege, precisely according to him. And then I told him that I've not heard of that before. I've not had any such command before in Bakassi. So how come we don't know you? And you can see he tried to play smart, answering G1 David. I told him that the David I know, the G1 David I know, is known as Black General. Black General. And this is not his voice. And this is not his number. So I don't know which of the Davids you are. I said G1 David. There are no two G1 David in Bakassi. So when he knew, he realized that I have discovered the streets. I told him that. And he's going about calling some of our people to send money. It was to send money that is overall general. I know it won't be difficult for us to. So far as the person is calling from Bakassi, it's a very easy thing to track him, to identify and track him. And we were able to track him, we were able to identify him. Yesterday, that same yesterday, we identified this criminal. I sent his number to, I called the person he's using his name, G1 David. I called him. He was not available. He didn't respond. I called another person. I called one of my boys. I said, find out who this person is. It happened that he knows the guy. He works with the Nigerian army there at the border. He was part of the movement before. He was part of them there. He was part of our members there until they had issues. They had issues. Maybe money was not, they weren't giving him money much or something like that. He was removed. Before he joined the military, he started working with the army. He was removed. Series of time we sent him money. This particular criminal sent him money. He will squander our money about 2 times. He squandered our money and ran away. So when they removed him, he started fighting his colleagues there. Went and carried and invited the military. They arrested this my boy that I called to identify the idiot. They arrested him. I think they kept him for 2 weeks and beat him mercilessly.
This is the sabotage we are
So
talking about.
now he's going about calling some of our people, and either the military have sent him, either the military have sent him, or they are not paying him much. They are no longer paying him much. So he's looking for a means to survive.
It is actually it is actually most likely going to be the military sending him because recall that the BNL issued a statement. This is the statement the BNL issued. This was on the 18th April. He said after their handover in May 29, the next day being May 30th, Biafra Day, we have instructed that all foreign flags be removed completely from the eastern end of the Gulf of Guinea. This includes the Nigerian flags on the upland Bakassi and the Cameroonian flags on the peninsula. We shall officially take over the former Nigerian military barracks in Atabong East, abandoned by Cameroonian forces over claims of snakes attacks. The area has been surveyed and clearing will soon commence. Assurance that they cannot recapture the barracks as we are completely in control. We shall restore the original names of our towns and abolish all foreign names imposed on our towns. All billboards bearing the name of foreign nation will be brought down to effect the restoration of the original names of our towns. In this regard, we call on all the schools and other institutions in our operational base to remove every government signpost before our self-defense volunteers begins patrol. Three demands following our actions are the three demands that follows these actions are all government forces should stand down during our peaceful activities. Two, we demand withdrawal of troops guiding oil installations at the maritime border. Three, we demand the immediate release of Mr. Nnamdi Kanu so he can go treat himself. Failure to comply before deadline will lead to a surprise show of force. Now, these demands by the BNL is what these people are reacting to. Recall that immediately they made this proclamation. I think this was on the 18th of April. They they were attacked by what is it called? They were attacked by the men from this man that Nigerian government contracted. I think it's Tompolo government Tompolo. They were attacked and they repelled the attack. They repelled the attack. So you could see that the government staff started reacting to their demands and their declaration. Now, this is the deputy leader of the BNL, Buta, and he stated this should be 3 days ago. He stated that the BNL will come out bold to register their grievances publicly ahead of the marching order from May 30th. That's in sync with this order that has been given by the BNL. So the deputy leader has come to state categorically that they are going to come out to register their grievances. Now, Dakon said that all is set for our press briefing coming up in a few days. Hopefully, the press briefing should be this week. This week. He disclosed that selected key officers of BNL, excluding our self-defense volunteers, will be joining the press briefing to entertain questions from journalists. He insisted on Biafra by any means possible. This is the Biafran spirit. Insist on Biafra by any means possible. The Nigerian government will not give you Biafra by referendum. You must start doing something. You must put pressure on them, very strong pressure. You must sack every military positions in your territory and take full control of your territory before these people can begin to look at you as being serious. Else, they will see you as social media, whatever. The same thing they have been saying all this while. So this push, this energy is what we need. And we encourage everyone, every well meaning Biafran who is, arms carrying Biafran who are doing all this good job to continue, and may Chukwu Kitabema continue to bless them. Let's continue listening to the leader of the Biafra National League in the person of Mazi Prince Wale
So wait
Richards.
for him to scam us another money. That is the overall general in Bakassi. Bakassi does not have anybody like that as overall general. Bakassi does not have. So most of these, but I have told, I also forwarded our conversation. I recorded it. I forwarded it to Mazi Simon. I forwarded it to Madam Azuka. That this person is a criminal. If you make mistake and believe and believe the person that is truly he wants to join the struggle, then that is the end. Many of them are kidnappers. They can do anything for money. I would tell anybody how I would tell you who these boys are, many of these people. I will tell you how Bakassi is. Bakassi is where you find different kinds of people. If you are not careful, you will go in for it. The same criminals, they kidnapped one of my senior officers, my chief of staff in Bakassi. They kidnapped him once. They were calling me to send money to release him. And I pleaded with them to release him that I don't operate bank app. So they can drop the account number. That was on Saturday. They can drop the account number. On Monday, I'll go to the bank and credit the account. They refused. We begged and begged them. I begged them and begged them. They said, okay, they send the account. They sent the account and released him. They released him. I did not send any money. They called me. I didn't respond. I sent that number to this G1 David that this idiot is claiming to be the person. And they were tracked. They were tracked. About two of them were captured. Because there is no criminal, no matter so far you're Bakassi, that we will not know you, we will get you. No matter how it is. If I don't know you personally, I have boys that will know you. Even when they hear your voice, they don't need to, they know that you are the one. They know that you are the one. They were captured, and their so-called general ran away. He ran away. They said I've been giving my chief of staff money. He has been collecting Biafran money, and he's not giving them. So that is I told Madam Azuka that if you fall in the hands of these criminals, the person have come online on Facebook, probably saw contact and started calling. And when if you fall to their trap and said, okay, maybe you want to send somebody to come and see them, and that's the end. They will kidnap the person. As now they kidnap the person, they start asking for money. So most of these boys, they are all criminals. This particular person calling is working with the army at Ikan Cameroon border there. He's working with the army. And it is so unfortunate that up till now they cannot understand that you can't, I'm too big a fish to be caught by a hook. They are too small to, uh, uh, they are too small to track me down. They are too small. So this person, we are going to get him. I'm just waiting for my person to pick his call. Although he has been identified by one of my boys, he's also a commander. But I don't know his capability of capturing these idiots. So my main person, the person using his name, has not responded to calls yet. He will be the person to track him down. So he will stop going about to. If they sent him, which I believe they might have sent him, he will not he will not succeed. He will not succeed in getting him. So these people, the military paid them. They paid them to get informations. They paid them everything. The army people they paid them. You might send him money. They want to know where that money comes from. So all those kind of things. We know all those all those tricks where DSS and the army they play. We have known all those things far. So they can't use those things to trick any of us. So they sent him to get some information, some facts, like that. The same army people there sent one other guy that have collected amnesty, and they was that these idiots have collected amnesty, and now and started working with the army, and yet will be coming as if they are part of us. The one other idiot too, they collected amnesty. His brother was the general of Bakassi Strike Force, 2016 to 18. 2018, they collected amnesty. Cross River State Governor granted them amnesty, and they surrendered all their guns, all their weapons. Then the general became the chief. He was the general. The governor appointed the general as special assistant on security in Bakassi, and he became the chief. Later, he became the chief security of Bakassi. Currently, now, so somebody tried to use his name. That's his brother called me that uh, his name is simply Benjamin Simply, former leader of Agassi Strike Force. That simply wants to speak with me, simply wants to see me, simply wants to. So, which one come to my business with simply? I said, okay, let him call me. Let him call me. He now gave somebody now called me the next day. That is Benjamin Simply. This and that. He has been hearing about what we have been doing since he became chief security of Bakassi, this and that. And I would like to see, he would like to see me, so we have some discussions. I said, okay. I will get back to you so we'll know how, when, and where to meet. I collected the number and sent to my boy. Immediately he dialed the number on his phone, the name of the person. It happened that he has the number of that person that called me. The name of the person appeared. Yeah, he told me that he knows this boy, this person that called me. He is not Benjamin Simply. So he's plotting with the other person who is working with the army. They are working with the army. They are part of those the army assigned to secure the border area, local, they are local securities. That was how we identified them. So no criminal working with the army will, will be able.
Spoil what we are doing for ourselves in order to unite Africa. We belong to this continent. We don't mind having and bearing sanctions banning us from Europe. We are not Europeans. We have not asked for any inch of Europe or any square inch of that territory. So, Blair, keep your England and let me keep my Zimbabwe. Mr. Chairman, having said that, may I say, people must always come first in any process of sustainable development. And let our Africans come first in the development of Africa, not as puppets, not